Greetings, salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back with episode number 2 of the Inquisitor here in Skyrim. Last episode, we left Solitude and made our way down south to Falkreath. We are, of course, looking for evidence of the dragon's presence in Skyrim. Right now, there's just kind of rumors going around. So he was sent by the Thalmor delegation in Skyrim to kind of check and see, make sure that there are actually dragons. He, like we said in the last episode, he's kind of been left in charge of dragon and blades investigations due to his experience with them and the fact that he had a relatively close relationship with two blades members. I'm sure there's obviously got to be other Thalmor members that have killed blades in the past, um, since they were all wiped out and high elves lived for years and years and years. Plus, the Great War really wasn't that long ago, so it's not like it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility that they would be here. But I do think they would believe that he's got more knowledge, and I'm sure he's managed to convince them. This ain't gonna fly. I'm sure he's managed to convince uh, the powers that be, that he cares more about this dragon mission than he does. Obviously, he's just trying to reach his father. And they're both dead. Oh, and there's something else. What is it? It's a wolf. And while he was we didn't make a little, didn't make like a episode introduction about it, but while he was at the Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath, he was given a message. He was sent a message via courier, or possibly delivered by bird or something. I don't know. Telling him, hey, there was a Thalmor agent in the field. We need you to look for him. They haven't reported back in a while. So he's going to do that as well. While he's...
What's a milk drinker like you do? Why? What are you gonna do? I don't have to take that from you.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
Do your worst.
I want to talk about one of us. So, there he goes. And we do have a level up, so we'll go ahead and spin that. Use it to make our destruction just a little bit stronger. So here's, if we look at Elemental Flare, you can see it does an elemental explosion for 16 points of fire damage, 16 points of shock damage, and half as much damage to stamina. So it doesn't show you actually the cold damage, but it's there. And I think what it does is it's going to boost. Obviously, you can pick any of the three of those for that, but now it does 20. So it's gone up by 4 points for each of those, and with fire and lightning, it will go up more. I don't think I have extra. No, I don't have extra perk points turned on. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what mods I have running right now. I don't really need anything special for this character so far. We're using vanilla stuff, other than I put the used the cheat room or whatever to get his sword and enchant it and everything. And then we did have the alternate start, but technically you wouldn't have even really had to do that. You could have just role played around that. But so we're here in Helgen. We will I'm not gonna be just we're not gonna go out of our way to alert the residents of Riverwood, because why would we? We don't care. Not our problem. And technically in universe they're already being told, because Kalendor came upon the same scene, went and told them. Roleplay wise, they got here at about the same time, but since Kalendor had a straighter shot, he was able to just make it here, and he's already taken off. They have no idea that they're in the. But we'll take that. Just pretend that we didn't get this. I'll have to off screen. I'll go through and do the same kind of thing to get the dragons in, but because I want and we may wait a little bit later for him. I do want the dragons to be a constant issue. Obviously, for Kelreal, he's not duty bound to take him out like Kalendor is, but I do think they need to be a ever-present threat. I hope you guys are enjoying the both series so far, the whole universe we've created. I know it may get kind of awkward and confusing, okay, which character did what, but I'll try and keep you guys updated, and whenever we knock out a quest that is like, okay, he's the only one that's doing this, then we will, I'll let you know, and if we come across it in a different character's story, I'll make sure to say, hey, we're not going to do this. It's my one-handed skill. Yeah, it's kind of a question of, with Kelreal and Kalendor both, it's kind of how quickly do I want to. I've got certain storylines that I want to do, but how quickly do I want to incorporate them, So, obviously, so he was right, but he was killed off for his efforts. We will want an enchanting table eventually. Because, I think... Well, no, I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but there are some things that I want to do that will specifically be him against his father. Just, not necessarily... It's not something we'll necessarily see in-game, but just... The two things will coincide. I don't know, I'm hoping I'm able to do this okay. So maybe he goes to. Maybe we have him start some of the. I don't know. There's stuff to be done, and like I said, I do have some ideas of what I want to do for this character. It's just stuff that's got to be done at later levels. Some of it being actually level capped, and some of it just being uh, I'm not nearly strong enough to do the content because we're only level 2 or level 3, so we've got a ways to go. But I think we'll just keep making our way this direction. You fire mage? I forgot that I picked up that probably gives you some boost. I thought I picked up the. You gotta go back. I wanted the cloak. I didn't pick it up. Also, I might as well go ahead and get the standing stone that's there. It's definitely possible for our characters to have more than one standing stone. I hope to have enough diversity in my characters that they're not uh I hope to have enough diversity in my characters that they're not all using the same
Important
one.
deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Yeah, he won't stand for that.
Never should have come here.
Now these couriers you can kill. Regular couriers, not so much. They are. Yeah, don't need that. Interestingly enough, Kalindor does have a Ring of the Minor Knight. I'm also really not sure how long I want these like character series to go. Like the problem that I can see myself running into with some of these characters is there's stuff that I want to do and it's just so freaking late in the game. So I don't know. I want to try and level up as much as I can with these characters. Obviously, Kalindor started off at a little bit higher level because I needed the smithing skills to be able to get the armor that I wanted, and I just walked right past that place. Oh my gosh. Doing a lot of backtracking this episode. See, this is the fun thing about like the fun and the hard thing about like having, being really committed to a role play in uh in a game like Skyrim. There's a lot of quests that you enjoy doing and would do in other circumstances, but then oh hell yeah. We look like a proper Inquisitor. But um but then it's like, okay, well, why would this character do this? What is his motivation for doing it? And so once you can't come up with that, then it's like, well, I guess you can't do it. I do think I'll have to be a little bit looser with some of my interpretations for these characters. And we may even have some characters that just don't have very wide arching stories. Where it's like, okay, we're gonna show up, we'll do one or two quest lines, maybe some just offshoot stuff to get stronger, and then from there it'll be okay, maybe this is just the end for the character or whatever. One of the nicest things about playing with mods on though is that like I've got access to the cheat spells, so like I can do an instant kill on something. So if I off screen, okay, I want to do one quest, but it's already, or I need one quest completed, I can just instant kill people, and then I don't even get the experience for it. It just happens. Okay, let's keep working our way this direction. I think maybe we'll just. He's got his mission objectives right now. Bandit chief. Where? Oh, okay. Stuff. Wait. 2 bandit chiefs? What's going on? So we do have to be careful because one, I can't aim, and two, we do have light armor. Oh, I think they executed this guy. Okay. Well, we are wearing light armor. Our skill in it's not very high. I nearly said proficiency. I'm telling you, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. You're lucky I got here first, guy. But I do think it's fairly reasonable that Kelriel, along with Kalendor, would look to just clear out Bandit encampments, because for Kalendor, it's, oh, I need to remove the Scourge, this Bandit Scourge from Skyrim, keep him from, it's making lives for the townspeople more difficult, and for Kelriel, he doesn't really have a true assignment right now. So he thinks, okay, well, I can help the people, or I can help the Thalmor, and then maybe get a little bit stronger too. But I did have a so obviously Thanes have more, or Holds have more than one Thane, as specifically evidenced by the fact that when you go to Solitude, you talk to Eriker and some other people that are all Brylan, I think, I don't know, who are all identified as Thanes, and then you can also become a Thane of Solitude. It's a lot harder, but you can. So I think for Kelriel, he would realize that becoming Thane of these Holds would be helpful for him and for the Thalmor's cause, to have a...
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
There's a Thalmor presence in all of these Holds, and I think he would rather do it through You know, so they actually trust him instead of just coercing them and say, "Hey, I'm here now."
You look a bit peaked. You should work. Hi. How about drink? None of that local piss. Real Blackbriar mead, fresh from Riften.
Yeah, he's not doing that. No, we'll wait till eventually we'll get a letter from him saying, "Oh, I'm looking for a thing, and I've heard about you." So we'll do it then. Oh, actually, there may have been a enchanted
They
table
say
in there.
Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High. Disrespect of. Oh,
There it is. Hey. Um, so obviously our current light armor is got the destruction enchantment on it. This does. I don't know what this does. Oh, fortify sneak. Okay. That's from Cloaks of Skyrim, I think is the mod. There's several special ones that are specifically tailored to that give specific enchantments that are like unique. Okay, so remember our damage on our Elemental Flare spell was at 20. And now it is at 26. So, and this is the basic one, not the not the higher tier.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
One thing I do wish that Skyrim had, and hopefully maybe they have it in Hammerfell, is again going back to Baldur's Gate 3. There's a lot of race specific dialogue options that you get. Really, really heavy if you're a Githyanki or a Drow, where there's a lot of part, especially early game, where if you're a Drow, you can just avoid everything by them just saying, "Oh, you're a Drow, my bad, I'm sorry, here." You know, have everything I've got. You know, basically stuff like that, which I find to be very interesting because it would be neat if, like a certain quest I'm thinking of, they've got when you're in Solitude, eventually not Elenwyn, what is her name? The current High Queen,
come here. What was that? Now ain't this
she asked you to take Torig's something of Torig, I think it's Warhorn or something, to a temple of, or to a Talos statue. Obviously, if you're a Nord, you would feel honored to do it. Or even somebody loyal to the king, a shoot, what is the
looking for the blade. You want it first.
through the door, please. Damn. Whatever he did to me did like no damage. But like I would like the option if you were a high elf to say, something to the nature of, "Oh, you're clearly not loyal to the Aldmeri Dominion," or something like that. I just think that would be a really nice roleplay option. And Skyrim does have certain roleplay choices that you can make, but at the end of the day, do your choices really matter all that much? And does it, I think the role play in Fallout 4, which again, it's hard to compare because they're like 4 years apart, I think, in age. Um, I just think there's more there than there are in Skyrim. Obviously, as far as true role play goes, um, Fallout New Vegas has them all beat, which that's again not a great comparison because New Vegas is not made by Bethesda. But it's something I would like to see. It's something fairly simple that I don't think would take much work to add. You know, just an engine, and okay. There are certain aspects of that I will give them that much. Um, like if you are doing the quest in the Thalmor Embassy, you know, to infiltrate it during the party or whatever. If you're a high elf, you can actually disguise yourself and get through a lot of it. Especially if you can steal a pair of robes. You just use that, sneak in, and you're good to go. Which I do like. I think that's a really nice. It's a really nice aspect of it. And there are certain dialogue options that do change a little bit if you're a different race. Whatever's in here, they very much wanted to block away. I do obviously know what's in here, but Kelreal doesn't, so you gonna check. I don't see him wanting to fiddle with locks for terribly long, so I can imagine that he would get. He strikes me as not being terribly patient. Again, like I said in the first episode, I kind of view his personality as like a mix of. Is there a triple area? There's not. You know, as a mix of Tomohiro Shigaraki and Order 66 Anakin. Neither of whom are terribly patient people, and they're both very immature to a certain extent too. Tomohiro Shigaraki is straight up is a teenager, and Anakin's like 20, somewhere between like 20 and 25. So I do think he will pick up a spell or two or three to help him get through locked doors. Because if you can't unlock it normally, throw magic at it. Our smithing increased. If you're ever looking for a smithing skill book, there's one there. Of course, if you're playing on vanilla Skyrim, there's one a whole lot closer, because there's one in Embershard Mine. I don't think that Kelreal wouldn't understand what he picked up in there. He obviously can sense the magic coming off of it because it is a very powerful object. But you know, he can definitely feel a change since he picked it up. We obviously as players know what it is, but I do think he's really not sure, and the nice thing about a weak soul trap enchantment is it lasts forever. And we died. Okay, so maybe not go after the Spriggans. We are level 4 after all. We will get to the point, I think, where we're pretty powerful once our destruction skills are maxed out. Because the thing that you have to realize about this is that's 52 points of damage, not 26. Or, okay, so you take flames 8 per second, so we'll say a spell costs 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds to hit. Over the span of... That's... Well, the magic used for that is going to be about 32. You would technically do... No, actually you wouldn't. That'd be... It would be less damage. So... Plus, projectile spells have other benefits too, like... impact, which staggers them. And we can benefit from all of these perks. Devouring Flames, Chilling Frost, Deafening Shock, Crackling Sphere, Winter's Grasp, Scorched Earth, and Hailstorm. I don't think Raw Power has any effect on them. We may... Probably what I'll do is once I get the Shock one to upgrade it for the third time, once I get another perk, I will, I'll save my game, spend it, and then see what it does and reload it if not. Because I've got Choking Grasp. I don't really know that I'll use it all that much anymore. Because the spell is just so much better. It's got range, and I don't really mind having kind of a power gaming type character. So, Evidence of Dragons, which is interesting because this spawns before any of the dragons do. But, it's clearly, it's either a dragon or somebody that, seriously spontaneously combusted. But there's also only, nope, okay, there is a person. 2 persons. What is this? Cloak of the Burned. Don't know what it does. Let's put it on and see. I don't think it's enchanted. It might be. I gotta get my freaking disease cured. Mage Stone, secondary skill, poison enchanter, regenerate magicka. Yeah, I don't think it does anything. Powers? Nope. Okay. Well, it's just a cloak then. Do I have a potion for that? Potion of... No. And we saw a shrine too, but he wouldn't have prayed there because it's... Well, okay, I say that. He would have prayed there because he doesn't care. He is, like I've said multiple times, he has absolutely no interest in the Talos issue. He doesn't really care about the Skyrim Civil War. He doesn't care about... He really doesn't care about the dragons other than it was a good excuse to get his father back from Akavir. His sole purpose is to kill his father. I don't know that I've ever noticed this. Oh, that was yours. I don't know that I've ever noticed this fallen tower before.
Please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Here, I'll show you on your map so you can stay away. Then get out of my way. I have to get to a town.
Well, I have a cure for you, sir.
Never should have come here.
How funny would it be if we found a potion of cure disease in his person? So where did he indicate? Sunderstone Gorge, runoff. It's got to be Sunderstone Gorge. I didn't think there were vampires there though. But that's what it is, because that doesn't have. There's nowhere else. There are vampires near Sunderstone Gorge, here, at Broken Fang Cave, which we've already been to. But maybe we make a point to go there and take out the vampires. Because again, vampires are a problem. They are much stronger than, or at least live longer than the Thalmor. But I do also think he would be intrigued by the possibility of a vampire's power. He's kind of going and testing to see, okay, if they die, they die. If not, then, you know, if they're able to defeat me, then maybe I become a vampire or whatever. Here we go. Where's the third one? Here we go. There's a skill book here. Archery increased. Not even using archery, but that's okay. You go. So there is a Daedric quest that takes place here, and Skyrim does have a couple of some kind of buggy issues with it, where the it won't. If you clear this out before you do the Boethius quest here, it actually will not. It won't clear out the rubble that you need to be gone in order to progress her quest, which is kind of funny. There are, of course, several mods that fix it, and obviously, if the people are still there, it just doesn't clear the rubble. So if you how did that not? I don't know how that didn't ignite the stuff on the ground. But anyway. But yeah, so all this is here. I don't think they're spawned there yet. I don't think they officially spawn until you take the quest. Amulet of Stendor, don't need that. Again, take Magicka. We probably can go ahead and go into something else like stamina or health. But we were at 26 damage before, so with that perk we are now at, hold on, I don't think that loaded. 26 damage. It should have increased. I don't know why it didn't increase. They all should. And this right here, this set of skills right here is specifically the reason why is one of the main reasons why I prefer Valkyrie to Ordinator. Because Ordinator just gives you weird benefits. Because I don't really know why that's not improving. It should. But, I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Still 26. We'll reload this and just... Because I do want to try something to see if the raw damage perk improves it, but... Oh no, I missed that. No mercy. Strike first. Strike hard. No mercy. stick another save right here before we level up. Level up. So it's taking 25 off, so we're actually at 210 magicka, so we really don't need this then. We'll do health. So it did 26, I think. Let me check. Okay, so yeah, it's at 26 damage. And if we go and do raw power, does it improve? It does not. Okay. But this does. It just went up 1. That's not terribly helpful. So we're doing a lot of saving and loading right now. Hey, look, I found more. It's interesting that he's got a Daedric sword because a lot of them you see use summon or use conjure sword. Okay, no, it just didn't level it up. I don't know why. Well, we'll keep an eye on that, but we're not going to get any more levels to 26. That's fine anyway. We're getting close to the point where we can. What is a destruction level 32? If we find the other spell, we could upgrade this. How long is this episode at this point? 41 minutes. It's not like the spell's weak. It's just, you know, I want my damage. And I'm fairly certain they all should upgrade it. But it's also kind of weird with mods, you know? Me. Look at that real quick. Sorry, I can't type one-handed.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time.
What's attacking me?
Please don't kill me.
It's a wolf. He's dead. He's dead. Such a weird interaction. Which I was going there anyway. That was one of the 2 caves that we've got marked here.
Did you see someone run past just now? Well, if you do, grab him and yell. Bastard stole from me.
So, fun fact, if you don't know, if you are playing vanilla Skyrim, the illusion spell aspect of terror actually okay. supposed to. Augmented shock is supposed to raise it up, but. Or maybe the. How is it worded in here? Maybe we just can't see it. No, it says 26 points of shock damage. That's odd. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It is just very odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Either way, we're still doing a ton of damage with it, so really not terribly worried about it. Let's find these vampires. I don't think there's usually vampires in this cave. Okay. But if there is, we're gonna deal with it. Thunderstone Gorge.
What kind of fool builds fire like that?
Necromancer. Yeah, if they're using a spell or a ward spell against you, especially with this, shoot it at their feet. It doesn't block the explosion. Or just. I've been to this cave multiple times. I don't remember there being vampires here, but you never know. I have several vampire mods on, so. There's a skeeter dead. Oh, okay. Well, that's something. So we've now died 3 times with this character. We haven't died at all, I don't think, with Kalindor. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ow. Freaking rocks. You run him out here and kill him with the rocks. It's easier than you would think. Surprised that didn't kill him. Maybe don't necessarily kill this. Kill it, blow it up, whatever. Oh, I got stuck on a skeleton. Okay, never mind. We just clear that out and go from there. Keep in mind, I don't usually play on this high of a difficulty. We did with, rocks. There's the thing right there. It may be worth upgrading our alteration skill, too. I feel like lightning spells should ignite gas. Because you can't sit here and lie to me and say that if a puddle of gas got hit by lightning that it wouldn't catch fire. Okay, where y'all at? Actually, let's just solve that problem right there. Where is this fire damage coming from? Oh, he died to a trap. Let's not be stupid about this. I have a shouts mod on, that's why stuff like that keeps popping up. Over the rocks. The rocks. Over the rock trap. Kill this dude in one hit. Or not. Like that. Skeever died. Okay, I've got 4 dudes coming after me. He's dead. Run away. Run away. For the record, Calrill's very against this. Oh my god. Now I'm determined. We've got to do this. We're not really using the sword, so maybe we go Elemental Flare in this hand and healing in this hand. This is already starting off early. Okay, let's let our magic regenerate a little bit here. I need to get rid of whatever this stupid disease is that I have. Do I have any ingredients that cure diseases? I don't know off the top of my head. I know that hawk feathers do, but I don't know about anything else. Like that right here. Skeletons are gone. Light armor increased. He's dead. Save. Got our magic back all the way. Health is good. Check these dudes, see what they got. Any of y'all would have a Cure disease potion. That'd be fantastic. Let's just go ahead and ignite this. Still haven't seen any vampires. Dude's a necromancer attire, but they're not necromancers, they're just I do think that rooting out all sources of magic would be useful for the Thalmor as well. There's a lot more to this. Oh yeah, it's this guy. How did I miss? Ah! Didn't miss that time. Okay, and that fell over, so we can take this soul gem. I'll just come with it. I'll take your potion of minor healing and your moon sugar. Fire salts. Y'all trying to make a... It's funny, they're making a version of fire potions. We can burn, just not take it. It's kind of like another My Hero reference. It's like Endeavor's kid, Dobby, or whatever, that has fire magic, but he's not immune to it. He burns the hell out of himself. Okay. Still haven't seen any freaking vampires. Unless it was actually Broken Fang Cave and we just already had it discovered. Oh, Steve, we don't have time for that. And I doubt there's a key in here. I guess we'll check the dresser and see. 1, 2, 3. 3 beds. Where was everybody else sleeping? Were they doubling up? Some weird magic polyamory, whatever. Polyamorous group here. I don't know what those plots are for either. Oh, maybe that's the vampire. Okay. Oh, this is actually where the fiery soul trap. Thank you, I did it. My fire spell is better than yours, but y'all are better aim and cure. Oh no, that one's not dead. Sword time. Makes me better than y'all. What? Is there a third? What killed me? There's either a third mage there or a there's either a third mage or a freaking not messing with the lockpicks. We gotta get those spells. He really needs to take a visit to a court wizard. Probably wouldn't be as big of a deal if I had my elemental flare spell was calculating the right damage, but do that and then do that. I actually hit him. leaving as soon as we clear this cave, and that'll be the episode.
Is someone there?
Baited me coming down. Hit that button. I have my third person set to left bumper, and the paddles of my controller are set to left bumper, so when I'm like panic casting, it's I did some stuff. Just ate that. Magica. Dang it. Magica. That'll work. But I do have regular potions of Magica too. And then let's take that, I guess. Not invincible, but I need. She took a direct hit. He is still alive. Oh, it's a flame atronach. Oh my god. Why is there a flame atronach? Well, at least it's a little bit better save. Not sleeping this time. Just cast. I told y'all that I don't play on high difficulties very often. Okay, that thing's gotta go. Oh. So, things we need. Magic resistance. Which means we've got to get our alteration skill up, which I think our alteration's at 30. So, which all we've got to do is just take 2 levels in it, which we can now because we don't have any. We don't really have any destruction spells we can take now. Not anything useful. Do I have... I don't. Apart from just doing... Oak Flesh won't help. I think those things are probably too high level for Fury to work, so... It's just gonna be... We need better healing spells, too. Stop with them. Healing. I have potions, and I don't think you do, so... Now that I have a clear shot, I thought less of a problem. I don't have any... I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have any health potions in here. Take these for what it's worth, I guess. I'll move. Oh. The only nice thing about this is this whole fight, well, of course it resets every time I die. Yeah, there's a staff that would actually be a pretty solid get for this character. The Staff of Hatsudoki. It's got a ward spell on it. But we've got to get some magic resistance. This is bad. I need to not miss my first shot. Okay, maybe healing's not the way. Maybe I just need to come in swinging. Because if I stagger them, they can't shoot spells. Correct? Correct. So, or alternatively, maybe this is the way. Yes, I have a mod on that makes staffs look different. I think this is a much better look for them. The damage is, technically the shock damage is a little less, which means we should do more damage to their magicka, which is good. Nope, I'll just take 2 shots and die. Problem is I have no health and I don't know what they're hitting me with. I guess it's just 3 fire bolts. Okay, so we're gonna do the sword in the right hand, the elemental flare in the left hand. And we'll just, I get some bonus from this. I think it's maybe sword damage. Yeah. So maybe I just need to run in and start swinging. Here's what we're gonna do first. I completely whiffed. I just die. There's nothing we can do. We'll give it one more go, and then I think we've got to leave because I can't. I don't know that. I have to play it smart. That's the only way we can do this, and I can't just miss shots either. Okay, let me. Oh wait, what scrolls do we have? Mass paralysis is a ritual spell. I don't have time for that. Nope, not books. Key. Nope. Where's my potion? Potions. Jesus. No. 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 I guess we'll take this. Just go into it with more magicka. Got him. One big hit. Start off. Oh, I forgot about the gas. Okay, well, their astronaut's dead. That's good. Just gotta bob and weave. You just took one straight to the dome. Destruction increased. Potion health. He's dead. Oh, we did it. Oh my god. See, you don't get... Maybe I need to start playing on this, because you don't get these kind of fights in, like, novice difficulty and stuff. Okay, we're gonna try and ignore the Bowie thing there, because we're not Dragonborn, so we shouldn't be learning that. Right? Right. Lots of enchanted gear here. And an enchanting table, great. So now I don't even have to lug it around forever. Yes. 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 My destruction, I know, went up in that fight. This is gonna give me... Oh, never mind, I already learned that. There's a Stone of Baron Zaya here. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that up and just left it for a future character, but I doubt I'll play... I don't imagine we'll play a pure thief character. It's a good place to get fire salts for the blacksmith in Whiterun. Scroll of Conjure Familiar, Scroll of Cure Wounds. That's a spell we need. I do think that this whole fight in here would have been very humbling to him. You realize that he only got out with this by the skin of his teeth, and the fact that he had access to more powerful magic than they did. So I think he'll take that as a, hey, I need to get better. I can't believe we're further from that level. We're level 6 than I thought. Yeah, I do think he'll take that as a, obviously he's won't take it well. He'll be extremely irritated by this whole endeavor. But I do think that he will take it as a, yeah, let's get stronger, and so he'll seek out ways of making himself more capable, whether it be magic or through magic resistances or through his martial capabilities. But after that very long endeavor in there, we will wrap up today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. All the deaths were very frustrating. Put a death counter in the comments for me, and we'll see how much he died. Clearly, right now, Kalindor's a superior character. Of course, he's also like 6 levels higher. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.